Good afternoon from Mexico. My name's Candace, and in 2016, my husband was deported from the United States. So our oldest son and I moved to Mexico so that we could keep our family together. I wanted to state that just in case there was anybody who is currently following us that didn't know that. Now, there's no getting around it. Deportation is political. Now, for the most part, I try to keep our account bipartisan, and I'm not going to argue with you in the comment section. So, if you try to start an argument, I'm not going to do it. But I do believe that both sides have made promises that they haven't kept. That being said, let me make myself clear. I did not vote for Donald Trump. Even though I've lived in Mexico for 8 years, I do vote in every election. Now, our platforms are all about our life in Mexico. That's what we show you. And the goal of our platforms that you guys have given us is to show you Mexico through our eyes and how beautiful it is. Because I don't feel like you often get to see that through the media. We also work to connect with families and individuals who are affected by deportation. And for me, it feels like oftentimes people will try to make deportation a black and white issue, and I don't believe that it is. In my opinion, it's a very gray issue because there are human beings involved, and I don't think that you can make that black and white. So when I stated in my video that the world felt heavy, first, let me apologize because some of you felt like that was a blanket statement and didn't apply to you. And I agree with you on that. I don't think everybody felt like it was heavy, but I did. And let me explain why. When things like mass deportations and ICE raids come up, there are a couple of things that I think about. I think about what it was like the day that my husband was arrested. When I was sitting at my job and it felt like a normal weekday. And I got a phone call. And the only way that I've ever been able to describe it is that it felt like every ounce of air was sucked out of the universe. My whole world crashed around me. And if you think that that sounds dramatic, you're entitled to your opinion. I also remember picking Diego up from school, which is our oldest son, who at the time was 6 years old. And I remember what it was like to tell him that his dad wasn't coming home. It's always been difficult to know that that has been happening to so many families. And the word heavy doesn't even describe what it feels like to know that that's going to be happening on a much larger scale. So I hope that that gives you some clarification on why I felt that it was heavy. And that was only one part of it. There are also some of you that are like, please don't make it political. Please don't turn your page political. I want our page to be a safe place. But there is no way around it. Deportation is part of our story. Part of it, not all of it. And I feel like we share very positive videos. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to stick my head in the sand. Because all of the political stuff aside, these are human beings and families. So it may not have been a heavy day for some of you, but it definitely was for others. So I do hope that that cleared it up. Have a good day, everyone.